Hello, so in this video, I'll be talking about the cash receipts journal and the cash disbursements journal as the loose leaf books of accounts. So let's deal first with cash receipts journal. So in here, you can see different columns. We have the first column as the date, and then the name, invoice number, and then here we have the journal entries. So we have a debit to cash because this is cash receipts journal. So every time we receive payments from our customers, then we debit cash, and then the credit is either the service revenue or any sundry amount if it's not service revenue. Because there are also some transactions or some instances wherein the business receives cash, but it's not for service revenue, it's for something else. So if it's not revenue related, if the cash receipt is not revenue related, then it should not be written or recorded under service revenue, but rather any sundry account that that is best representative of that certain transaction. So this column is colored gray because I have actually placed a formula here. So this formula is a very simple formula wherein it captures the amount that is written here sa cash na column if sundry amount is also blank. So let's let's start. Let's have an example. So for example, today is May 6th. Let's say we receive a payment from one of our customers or suppliers. Let's say Mr. AAA. And then let's assume that this is our very first transaction for the business, very first cash receipt that we have received for the business. So our invoice, let's say for example, is invoice 001. This invoice number should capture the same invoice number that you have on your manual invoice. And then the amount that you have received. So let's say we have received 50,000 from this client. So after you input the amount of cash under column B for cash, service revenue will automatically show the same amount. So this one is 50,000 and the other one is 50,000. However, again, as I have mentioned a while ago, there are some instances wherein we receive cash that is not service revenue related. So instead of using service revenue as our credit, then we should place the 50,000 here under the sundry amount and then just specify what this transaction is for. Okay, like for example, if you receive 50,000 from a refund. So in that case, do not put any invoice number and then just explain it here that it's a refund from a certain supplier, for example. We can just place here supplier refund. And then just remove the invoice number because invoice number is specifically for the transactions that actually involve revenue related transactions or are related to revenues. Okay, and then let's say the next day we received another cash, but this time this is revenue related, so that's our first invoice. And then let's say in the amount of 10,000. So since it is revenue related, then we should leave this one as is na sa service revenue na column. And then just continue recording all transactions here every time you receive cash from someone.